Hello, this is Amelia from Sound Mind. I want to talk to you today about the Old Testament. So I see people on a daily basis with stress, anxiety, panic, other disorders, and I try and help them. Now, many people, when I start talking about God, they'll say, when you read the Bible, it's different. When I read the Bible, when I listen to the Bible, it's quite scary. So I'm going to talk to you today about my view of the Bible and of the Old Testament. So let's go to Adam and Eve. Adam and Eve were just walking with God in a beautiful garden. No religion, no stress, no panic. So when God says don't eat from that tree and they do, that's a whole different story. I need 2-3 hours for that. But they do. And when they ate from the tree, things just changed. Their view of God changed from a loving father who walks with them to a deity they had to try and please. Now, that's why God says, where are you? It's not like he didn't know where he was. Where's your thinking, Adam? Come on, man. So God told him, you got to leave the garden. Not because he was mean, not because he wanted to punish them, but because their view would stay the same. And he would restore their sight in time when Jesus came to earth. And he knew everything before creation began. So let's go to Egypt, okay? And God took them out of Egypt. He said, I'll meet you at Mount Sinai. They go to Mount Sinai. And when they see this mountain that's alive, they see this powerful God, they think back to themselves that this God will kill us. We can't go up the mountain. Because the only God they knew was a Pharaoh who mistreated them, who made them work all the time. So they said, no, we're not going up. Moses, you go up, get the law. And God says, okay, we'll do it your way. But he wanted to make them all priests. And a priest was a special kind of breed of people. It was people who had direct access to God. They didn't have to go through the priest, but that's not what they wanted. They wanted the law. So God gave them the law. And when they came down from the mountain, they really broke the covenant. So this is, for example, if you buy a car, there's certain things you need to do. So you need to firstly pay the car. You need to pay the insurance, you need to do the pay. So there's certain things that go with you buying a car. That's exactly with the covenant. And from there, things just went downhill because the covenants changed. But that's what the people wanted. It's not what God wanted. God wanted priests. He wanted priests where he can all have a relationship with each one of them. So when you look at the Old Testament, see that through that filter. That's not something that God ever wanted. And through the Old Testament, even in Jeremiah 32, I think it's 32, he says, this is not working. This covenant is not working. This kite is not flying. We need to change. Things need to change, and they will change. I'm going to give you a new covenant, not like the one in Egypt. I'm going to write it in your heart. And when Jesus came, the one in the Godhead we can relate to. Because remember, God is spirit. So how do you relate? You're in your body. How do you relate? So God becomes flesh. He steps out of time and space. He becomes human. So that now you know who he is. You don't have to wonder who God is, because God became flesh. The Word became flesh and dwelt among us. And when Jesus talks about the Father, he talks about a Father of love, of mercy, of cuddles and hugs. And he says, Jesus is the one in the bosom of the Father, sitting in the bosom of the Father. That's not very religious. So that's what I want to tell you today. If you read the Old Testament and it's scary, remember, that's not what God wanted. God wanted priests. And I think if they were priests, none of those, that stuff would happen. But it's a choice the people made. but God wants a direct relationship with everyone. So I hope that helps. No fear. God bless you. Bye-bye.